Welcome back to the Listen Up podcast, where we analyze a new album each week. I'm Jamie, and this week we've got me, Nick.
What's up, guys? I'm Johnny Knoxville, and today we're scrolling through her likes on Twitter.
Jordan.
Chrome OS shouldn't exist. Change my mind.
And joining us this week is Samuel.
Top of the morning.
Yes, sir.
This week we're going to be taking a look at Mammoth WVH by Mammoth WVH, released in 2021, and it was picked by Samuel. Before we get into that, if you want to keep up with the show, you can find us on Twitter at ListUpPodcast and Instagram at ListenUpPod. That's where we're going to make any announcements regarding the show or merch. Speaking of which, if you'd like to support the show, you can find merch at interestpointproductions.com or at the link tree on those social accounts. But yeah, so regarding the selection for this week, Samuel, why did you choose this album?
So, I mean, I really like this album. It really falls under the type of music that I like to listen to a lot, but admittedly, it's not. I don't think the album is a masterpiece by any means, but the reason why I picked it, I think it's really cool, is because, I don't know if y'all know this, but WVH stands for Wolfgang Van Halen, and
Yes,
Wolfgang Van Halen is Eddie Van Halen's son. So that's why I thought the album was cool. But cooler than that, too, is that he wrote all the songs and he played every instrument on the album. So the whole album is a solo project. The only thing he didn't do on the album was produce the songs. But he wrote everything, played all the instruments. So
okay, that I did not know, and is very cool. He's like rock
Kevin
Andy
Parker.
yeah, he said, I was doing a little bit
Never
of research.
Andy Shelf.
And he said that one of his big inspirations was Dave Grohl. Whenever, like,
Oh, cool.
because in the beginning of Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl was almost the only guy. So
Yeah. Wait, why did I say yeah? I didn't know that. I knew he drummed for Nirvana, and then he became the singer guitarist for Foo Fighters. But did he play a lot of the instruments at the beginning of the Foo Fighters?
I think so. That was I briefly remember reading that in an article.
I got you.
So I'm not going to state it 100%, but I think so.
Cool.
That's actually hilarious because half of this album to me, I was like, this sounds like this song by the Foo Fighters. Coincidentally, I had no idea.
Jordan, I have a question. I have a question for Jordan. Do you know who Eddie Van Halen is?
That's like the AC/DC guy, right?
Close. It's actually the Led Zeppelin guy.
Easy mistake.
No, crazy
Easy mistake.
Crazy enough, I gotta tell Samuel, I actually saw Wolfgang Van Halen in concert.
There's no way.
Wait, what?
No, actually, Nick, I told you this.
Yeah, Nick, you referenced this last week.
Yeah, what? When I went to go see Guns N' Roses, he opened for them at the Raleigh show.
Okay.
So then my dad was telling me this is Eddie Van Halen's son, but he goes by the original name of Van Halen, which I think Wolfgang Van Halen was supposed to be the original name of his dad's band, right?
No, the original name. But go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was I saw that in some of the research I was doing too. The original name of Van Halen at first was Mammoth.
Oh yeah. Okay. Mammoth. That's what I meant. Yeah. So I actually got to see him perform, which is kind of funny that you picked this album also, because I was just because he was literally the only guy on stage. Well, actually, I can't remember. I think he was the only guy on stage, but obviously the music he was playing was probably pre-recorded or something. Not
Yeah.
No, he was just running between all the instruments.
he had
sections at a time.
He was just making all the loops, and then it took him
for every
a
song
minute to start every song.
Yeah. No, he had the drum on his back and the harmonica. He was like a one man band where if he pulls his leg the right way, it hits the snare on his back, and then
fucking harder rock, Shaky Graves.
He's like that one Disney pre-movie thing. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was like
no,
it was
absolutely.
they didn't talk in it. Yeah. See, Jamie, they didn't talk in it, but it was this like animated guy, and I forgot what was happening, but he was doing it, and there was a second character, I think, something. It's been a while, but that's the only time I remember that really happening.
Sorry,
but yeah, I saw him in concert, and he was pretty good.
Sorry, Samuel and I were too busy watching Cartoon Network and Codename Kids Next Door to see a Disney
Wait,
Channel
so was I.
short.
I'm talking about I see it like in theaters, like before
this
a movie
was
that I watched.
this was like the shorts they put before like
like
real
in
Disney
theaters
movies in
before.
This is like a
Yeah.
Pixar short?
Yeah.
I take it back. Those are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
bro.
you.
Shut the hell up. I was gonna say I
The one
I
where
went through the good phases of Cartoon Network too, dude.
You remember the
Shower.
two volcanoes are like apart and then it's sad and then they get together?
The one where like
I
the
don't remember
little the little
I don't
like
remember that one.
the little dumpling comes alive. That was in a newer one. That one might have been.
Oh,
for
That is
that's a
like-
good one.
That
That was
is
crazy.
fucking.
I don't know that one.
Sad.
I watched that one afterwards, dude.
That one's metal. It's so good.
That is so fucking like. How am I sad about a dumpling like being made and then growing up? Like-
and it's all over like 2.5 minutes and like
Dude, Pixar shorts. I think that some Pixar shorts are like better than some Pixar movies for sure.
agreed.
I would agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw him in concert.
Guns
This
N'
is
Roses
pretty cool.
might be the only band both Jordan and I have seen in concert, which is a weird one to have that be the case.
True. I would
Makes
think
me
it
a
would
little
be
jealous,
like
though, Jordan.
a rapper.
Yeah, my dad got tickets for us too. It was more like just like a father-son with my
Yeah.
brother bonding type experience. And he was like, "Oh yeah, this will be fun." I was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna say no to a free concert, especially like maybe at someday I'll like Guns N' Roses more, and then I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, I saw him in concert. Like I have a couple like songs. It was so funny to see like, you know, like the 40 to 50-year-olds in the parking lot like wasted, like
Oh yeah,
like wearing like their like leather or like
Yeah.
their like black like faux leather or whatever, just like stumbling. It's like see like a 40-year-old mom just like puking in the parking lot. It's so funny.
bro. Me and Zach had that. We saw him at Wakesfield in Winston, and
Yeah.
like I'm familiar with that area, so it was even weirder to see all these people come out of the woodworks and just like trashed, just past their prime adults. It was so funny.
Can't wait for that to be us one day.
Yeah, exactly.
When Tyler the Creator is going on his throwback tour.
Bro, you know I hit that shit.
Yeah. Me and Jamie going to
Also-
see the Jason Isbell
Alright.
acoustic set when he's 80 years old.
Stop, dude.
Getting trashed to acoustic music.
Getting trashed to the saddest music you've ever heard.
Because that's the only way we can feel anything anymore. You know?
we're beaten down by 30 years of work experience. I can't wait.
But something I was gonna say is that I didn't realize this album was made in 2021 because it feels like a 2000s album kind of. I don't know if anybody else got that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it like I said, it sounds like early Foo Fighters.
yeah.
Like, when we get a little more specific, there was a certain song I don't remember. A certain song.
A certain
I don't remember
song?
which one.
Whoa.
Where I literally wrote, I'm like, this sounds like this makes me want to listen to like Learn to Fly.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a Daughtry-esque.
Yeah,
if
no,
say
I was
so.
gonna say that. I was gonna say it. The thing that stands out even more, the most because of this era is like the the elongated lyrics where they sing, but they sing the words a little bit longer than like
Yeah.
just talking, kind of. Where it's like Daughtry's like, it's not over, and then like. And I can't reference anything specifically right now, but there's a lot of times. There was one song, I'll have to look it up, but like he like sang a word and then he like sang over him doing that, and then he like stopped and then he was just like, oh, and then he started like singing over that again. So I think it was mostly just the way he sung too that was kind of reminiscent. And
Jordan,
obviously
it
the
sounds
rock,
like
but-
it sounds like for the first time you're discovering singing versus rapping. and I'm glad that I'm glad that you're coming around and enjoying that.
There are minute details that I think are reminiscent of this era that is not the same thing. Okay.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's more like the rock and the lyrics combined. Okay, dude.
Okay.
It's there. You just have to find it, Jordan.
It's the long.
It still exists.
It's the long pronunciations accompanied with the rock with the guitar solo in the background. Okay, I guess it's not a solo if someone's singing over it, but
I was actually gonna ask that. I one of my notes is I wonder what Jordan thought of this, because this is like probably looking at all of the episodes we've done. This is like the best litmus test as far as whether or not your appreciation of Daughtry is like nostalgia versus the actual music driven.
True.
Yeah,
because this is very like hallmarks of that time period.
It might be like both, kind of, where like the music is nostalgic, but since I listened to Daughtry, it's more nostalgic. But I honestly didn't hate this album. I didn't hate it.
I'll take it.
I kind of liked it. It didn't.
I will
it's not
also
like Booker, that Booker guy that Nick made us listen to or something.
Benjamin Booker.
Wait,
yes,
what? Okay, I heard Jamie more than I heard Nick. What did you say, Nick?
His name was Benjamin Booker.
Jamie,
Yeah.
also, there's no way you got that filter on Discord, bro. We hear every single little thing you do, dude.
The audio in this podcast.
Just turn the filter on, man, please.
I don't know how to do that on my phone.
Oh, I forgot you're on your phone, dude.
Yeah, we did "Witness" by Benjamin Booker. Is the album you're referencing, Jordan?
Broke alert.
All right.
Alert. This podcast full of
Broke person alert. Broke person alert.
I'm about to open mouth eat these.
Broke
chips,
person
man.
detected. Broke person detected.
I'm broke too. I'm broke too, Jamie. It's fine.
I actually just bought an NFT, so we're on the up and up, boys.
Yeah, listener, you think that's a satirical joke until you see Jordan's profile picture on his social media.
Dude, I bought the cheapest one I could find just so I could go through the process of learning what it takes. Okay?
How much was it? You have to say it on the podcast.
It was $7, not including gas fees.
Huh?
Gas fees to buy a digital something.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's because literally everything involving a blockchain has to be mined or transferred with like insane amount of electricity. So like
insane amounts of environmental impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
You spend $7 for a picture that you could find on a Hallmark greeting card.
Bro, I'm pretty sure this one was a scam too, which is why it was priced so cheap. But like not a scam that can like happen to me, but a scam that like is already over, and like this is just like the like the crumbles that I just get to pick up for like very cheap because yeah, they already got their money and got out, but yeah.
The scam is that you actually paid for it. That's what the
dude, trust me. Dude, we're not going to talk about it now, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know the insider reports of how it all works later. All right, promise.
Okay. I look forward to your crypto lesson.
Thank you. It's actually pretty interesting.
But man, I don't know.
Anyways,
your idol.
Away from the crypto.
You've betrayed your idol, Kanye West.
I know, dude.
Did you,
but
Samuel,
honestly,
Samuel? Do you know what I'm referring to?
Was it his old Discord profile picture?
No. Kanye posted a picture on Instagram saying like, "I'm committed to making real things in the real world, real clothes, real art, real so and so. Don't talk to me about making fucking NFTs." Kanye said that, and that's why I was saying Jordan was betraying him. But we don't have to talk about that anymore.
No, we're but yeah. So overall, I like the album. How did Jamie feel about it?
Yeah, Jamie.
Sammy already kind of said. Jamie already said he kind of, or Sammy already said he like didn't like wasn't in love with it, but he still like liked it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I just wanted to ask Jamie how he felt about it because he's crunching.
He's
on
eating the
kettle
poppable
chips,
chips, dude. He's eating the pop
poppable
chips.
I think they look like Miss Vicky's
bag.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Never mind, dude. Never
We
mind.
know. We're Jersey Mike's visitors. We know.
Yes, sir. I worked there for like 2 years.
I actually ate Jersey Mike's today at work.
Yeah, with James and Guillermo and Anthony and
Yeah, okay. I forgot you knew them.
bro, I literally don't forget anything ever. Okay, trust.
Jordan actually lived inside of the bread proofer at Jersey Mike's. That's how he knows everyone.
He was in the salamander. Getting real broiled.
Anyways, I thought the album was alright. I didn't love it, but I did like some of the songs. I thought Mr. Ed was funny because I read like on Apple Music like Wolfgang Van Halen, he talked about some of the songs. And it was funny because he just said he thought Mr. Ed was like a cool title, and he was like, "Yeah, the song isn't really related to my dad or anything, but like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was
I didn't
a cool
even
title."
think about that. I didn't even think that it would be like Ed, as in his dad Eddie. I thought like Mr. Ed, like the fucking cartoon horse from like the 80s or whatever.
What?
That I have
don't know
a
what that is.
peripheral
I don't know what that is.
knowledge of it.
I don't know either,
existence.
dude.
It was a show like. Hang on.
This sounds like some Andy Griffith shit.
Okay, it wasn't cartoon. It was a live action horse. Oh yeah. I mean, it was. It aired in syndication from January 5th to July 2nd, 1961.
61.
And then on CBS
son.
from October 1st, 1961 to February 6th, 1966.
Why?
Jamie got the oldie but goldies, huh?
No, one of my parents had to have watched it, like reruns of it when because my dad liked Andy Griffith Show a lot, so my guess is on him because it looks like that style of shit. But yeah, no, I have never seen it, but
You had to watch a live action horse.
I know of
from
like
the
a talking
1960s,
horse
bro. That had been
a talking horse, Mr. Ed. I know like of that.
That'd have been horrible, dude.
Mr. Ed, the OG depressed horse show. Sorry, BoJack Horseman.
Dude, I still
think it was
need to
that
see
vibe.
that.
I don't think it was that vibe.
Wait, Mr. Ed wasn't a depression cartoon?
But it wasn't even a cartoon. It was like live action. I don't think they had cartoons back then.
What?
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera, dude?
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
no,
sure.
no
definitely-
Mickey Mouse.
that don't-
No, definitely not.
Mickey Mouse was like
If I said,
problematic back then, dude.
No
Yeah,
Steamboat
Mickey
Mickey.
Mouse like the
It
30s or
It was a
something?
joke. Yeah.
Steamboat Willie, bro.
Jamie, you're so stupid, bro. You're so dumb, bro.
Quit the podcast.
You
Right
forgot
here.
about
Storm
Steamboat
out.
Mickey,
Leave the
bro.
Discord.
But yeah, I remember like it was super popular, but like with our like grandparents. And yeah, my dad, he had to have been the one who watched it on reruns.
I got it.
Deaf?
That's funny,
We're gonna have to post about Mr. Ed on the Instagram this week.
bro. I want to see what it looks like, dude.
Oh man, this is
Apparently
definitely.
There's confusion about Mr. Ed, whether he was killed or died of old age.
Oh my god.
All right, Mr. Ed is going on the mood board. So yeah, that's what I thought of when I read the title. I didn't even connect that was probably had more to do with his dad. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good start to the album. I really liked the chorus. And yeah,
I did like the
early-
first song
early
too.
Foo Fighter vibes. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good start to it. Oh, it was Epiphany. That's the song that I wrote. It reminds me so much. It feels like I'm listening to a different words. Learn to fly. Like you can definitely tell
I could
where.
definitely see that.
Yeah, You could definitely tell on the album where I put there because I thought it was multiple people. You can see where like what music he listens to that wasn't like, you know, shit like his dad or anything like that. You could definitely tell he listened to a lot of early 2000s rock, which is, you know, it's fine. It's good.
That's what he grew up on, I think. I think he's about our age-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Might be wrong there.
That makes sense.
Oh, I'm wrong. He is 30.
Dude, I was about to say I didn't want to be wrong. He looked a lot older in person, like not like a lot older, but like noticeably older. But I was like, hey, dang, he's 24 in this, bro. What the? But yeah, I like the guitar solo in the first one. It starts off with a mean guitar solo, dude. Just throws you right in. I'm like, damn.
I didn't know that Van Halen's drummer was Eddie Van Halen's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, say that again?
Van Halen's drummer was Eddie Van Halen's brother. I think Alex Van Halen.
Yeah.
Wait, Van Halen's drummer?
Yes.
Oh, like the band.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Van
Dude,
Halen.
Whenever
like
you keep saying Van Halen,
rock band Van Halen. Yes.
dude, I keep thinking you mean like a person, and like it's just like throwing me off right now. My brain can't handle this, dude.
We are talking about Wolfgang Van Halen, so fair enough.
Yes.
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck
which
is
Van
going-
Halen?
I don't know. I feel the vibes are off tonight. I don't know what it is.
It's my recording, bro. It's my recording software.
It's starting late. It's the NFT profile
It's
picture.
the NFT. That's what it is. The
It's-
vibes. fucked up.
Bruh.
It's Jamie eating the Miss Vickies on the hot mic.
Dude, I was so hungry. I just got really hungry, and dude, you guys missed it. I also ate an entire apple as well. I cut up an apple and ate it.
I saw you eating the slices. Don't think you're slick.
Yeah,
alright?
Don't think you
and
slick,
shit.
buddy.
My Google Fiber internet speeds show me everything in 4K. So
Nice, dude.
Wait, your
How
fiber
is it?
installed?
yeah, uh-huh.
So
I
the
can-
problem's your
I'll-
laptop then, not the fiber, because
Look at-
you're
Look
like
at this little
there's
bad boy.
no difference with your like streaming quality.
Oh yeah, my laptop's
That-
awful.
Discord.
Okay, that's
That's a rip.
I got the plastic brick ThinkPad over here.
Get a
Lenovo, if
Chromebook.
you want me to stop slandering your products, give me a sponsorship. I'll say everything nice about them.
I'll suck down.
You
the
said get a
ThinkPad for
Chromebook.
free. Yeah.
You got to pull a donkey on
I hear that
Lenovo.
great.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What did Donkey do? Wait.
Well, I was talking about the donkey and Microsoft thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just do that to Lenovo.
Yeah. Donkey trolling Microsoft for their sponsorship. Immediately losing the sponsorship.
Wait, did that actually happen?
Yeah. So
Bro.
yeah. Brief history. Donkey's channel was blowing up. He got a Microsoft sponsorship. They asked him to review a like new Xbox exclusive indie game. He played
Okay.
it, thought it was terrible, and like he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say it's terrible in my review. Like it's awful. It's one of the worst games ever." And he said that, and they immediately dropped him from the sponsorship deal. And with the sponsorship deal, he had just signed a lease on a very expensive new apartment. So he kind of
What
screwed
the-
himself, but now he has a very loyal fan base. So
Yeah, I mean,
Dang.
I feel like as a sponsor, I would have been like, oh, you know,
maybe we should
You have
make a better
integrity.
game.
maybe you shouldn't like who played that game? Why was that the game that they said, hey, do a sponsored review of this? Because surely people played that and been like, oh, this is a sack of shit. So someone had to have been like paying to have their game reviewed over other ones, and so ultimately, I don't think it's his fault. I think that is whoever was running like the sponsorship commerce at Microsoft and took that deal was just a bad move. So I don't know.
And now he posts YouTube videos, and even if they're 30 seconds long, they get 1 million views within 24 hours. So
Yep. So
Yeah.
who really won? Take that, Microsoft. No one uses it anymore, right?
True.
take that, Microsoft.
You small indie dev company.
Sorry, William Gates.
Billiam.
Billion Gates.
Billiam.
Well. Yeah, so I guess we were talking about an album.
Vibes are weird, bro. Vibes are weird tonight. Yeah. So Jordan, you mentioned you really like the like starting solo to the album, right? You liked it on like the opening one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite like solo or breakdown that he does is on Resolve. That like at the early-ish part of the song, I think. I don't know, but that shit bangs. Yeah, that's probably my favorite like solo / breakdown that I heard.
I would say that my favorite breakdown / solo is in Feel. Whenever it gets like, it turns into like just the my phone fell. It turns into like just the bass line, like just the grooving bass line, and then it turns into drums, and then it gets some guitar, and then it like goes back to just the bass line and the drums, and everything comes together. That was my favorite like breakdown.
Good part.
That one is really fucking good. The drums there are, I'm like, damn. I wonder if they were like this on every song.
Yeah, that song, and I think in Mammoth too, he like actually kind of shows his chops. But other than that, the drums are pretty good, but like pretty standard.
Yeah, for sure. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it a lot on that one.
Did any of you guys see is the song called "Don't Look Back" that's on here?
That's one of them.
Yeah. Like, there's a music video for it where he plays all the instruments in the music video, and they like superimpose him like on all the instruments.
Wait, isn't it "Don't Back Down"?
It is.
If that's
actually.
the song,
it's
then
"Don't Back Down." Yeah.
Well,
Dude, you both said yes. I was like, I don't know.
that's why I was asking.
I didn't think it was right, but I also didn't want to disagree because I didn't write down every song. I only wrote down "Don't Back Down," and I was like, maybe he had the similar name. But that I might have to check that out because that might be like my favorite chorus on the album. Like how it's got the like that classic like the music cutting out and then like kind of doing a little dance with the lyrics being delivered in the choruses. I really like that a lot in that song. So I might actually check out that music video for that.
Yeah. I think the only two music videos were that one and "Distance," the last song, which I think was one of the lead singles. But I didn't watch that one because I felt like it was going to make me pretty sad. So
yeah, "Distance" is a very sad music video, but
that song is about his dad dying. Did his dad die last year?
I think it was 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
I think. But I think he might have actually I think he started writing that song in like 2016, 2017.
Oh, well.
He was writing it as like a coping mechanism, and I think he wanted to release it before his dad passed away, and then his dad ended up passing away, and then he released it after that. And that because that was the first Distance was the first song that he ever actually publicly released.
Gotcha.
So he was saying it wasn't actually part of the album. It's like a bonus song they just threw in at the end because it had so much success whenever it first came out.
Okay. Yeah. Was Eddie Van Halen sick for a while? Do you know?
Yeah,
I'm
he had
not sure.
cancer for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, he died from cancer. Yeah, he died on October 6th, 2020.
Okay. Well, R.I.P. I mean, he was a legend.
Hey yo, we'll pull one out for our homie tonight.
Pouring out for my man Ed, Mr. Ed.
Yeah. He's doing crazy finger
I'm
tap
just waiting.
eruption stuff. Wild.
I'm just waiting for the Twitter post where it's like, get your Eddie Van Halen NFTs this Friday. Who did they do that to? Who did they do that to again?
I don't know.
They did it to some dead person, and they were like, "Yo, get the limited." I was like, "No, stop! This isn't what it's supposed to be."
I did hear about that, but I forget who it was.
I forgot who it was, and I'm like,
probably like Betty White or Bob Saget or something.
Yeah,
oh god, that would be terrible.
I can't remember. I'm trying.
So someone lightens up the lives of millions of Americans for years. You know what? Have a stranger commodify their death.
Seriously,
chill.
dude. So bad.
America is beautiful.
This is
Actually,
America.
that's just the world. They could be international, you know. Could be. What was that?
I was trying to see which one I really liked. It was okay.
Jordan's jamming to the album right now. Okay,
Dude. No.
Okay, go on.
Bro, the vibes
Epiphany?
are weird. Oh, it's Chadwick Boseman.
Wait, what?
Oh,
really?
they made NFTs of Chadwick.
Yeah, someone NFT
that's-
Chadwick Boseman.
I feel like I'm still thinking of someone else, but maybe they did it to him too.
This is the
dude.
one I remember. I'm looking at it, and I was like, man, you guys are just a bunch of
Yikers.
fucking spineless shills.
Yeah, I definitely don't support that. But
I was gonna say maybe Virgil Abloh, but
I don't even know, dude.
I don't know.
I don't know. But Epiphany, I liked a lot. Epiphany was like one that kind of threw me back to like the nostalgia era a little bit.
You ever listened to the Foo Fighters before, Jordan? Because you might like them.
Wait, what?
You ever listen to the Foo Fighters?
I feel like my dad has had to have shown it to me.
I mean,
before, 'cause
probably.
he
Like
talks
if he was
about 'em
playing
before.
like Daughtry and shit. But that like that's the song that I said reminded me like almost exactly of like one of their big songs. You should check out at least their first Greatest Hits album.
Dude, there's
Monkey Wrench.
Everlong,
there has to be Learn to Fly.
Best of You.
Know? Best
I've
of
had
You.
to have heard a song at some point. Just
Oh, dude, The Pretender's a fucking.
That's true.
That might be
good.
my. Well, I don't know. I also like the second. In my mind, Foo Fighters are like first half, second half. I also really love Walk, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that whole album's good.
yeah, that is a really good one. What was the other one off of? Oh, These Days. That's a fucking banger too. But yeah, as far
Rope
as
is
early
really
Foo
good off that
Fighters
album.
goes. Oh yeah, that was good. The Pretender and Learn to Fly are probably my favorite Foo Fighters from that era.
I'm unlocking memories right now on this podcast.
I know. I haven't thought about, dude, the fucking Walk music video where the kid's just flipping Dave Grohl off the whole time. This shit's so funny.
I don't think I've seen that.
What? Oh, dude, that was one of the first like viral music videos I remember on like 2013 YouTube. That shit was so funny.
bro.
Just a little kid flipping him off.
You know that song Saint Cecilia that they came out with like 3 or 4 years ago?
Uh-huh.
That hotel is in Austin. I drove by it while I was visiting Austin. Like when was that? Like October or September? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was
You're
cool.
not in Texas anymore.
Yeah, true. I saw the sign and I was like, huh, Foo Fighters. And that's where they recorded it. I think was at that Saint Cecilia hotel.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Good stuff. It's supposed to be a nice hotel.
I really liked the album that they put out that was like they went to different classic music cities in America and recorded. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Some of the songs were kind of mid, but the concept was fucking sick.
Isn't that the majority of albums nowadays?
Mid.
Once
Okay.
you're once you're past your once you're on your 7th album, you're phoning in half of it. You got to be.
Unless you're like the Black Keys or someone, but
True.
for the
Yeah,
majority.
Spoon coming out with their 10th album tomorrow. All 3 singles, bangers.
Oh, really?
I should listen to him. I should listen to him.
Yeah. I
Also
definitely
from
feel like
Austin. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam.
I was gonna say I definitely feel like the Foo Fighters are like their best music was like in the middle of their lifespan.
Yeah.
Like their early stuff's good, and their later stuff is still pretty good. But I feel like all of their best stuff came out in like their third, I don't know, third, fourth, fifth album, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle.
They had a peak. They
Yeah.
climbed
They-
up.
you
Now
definitely,
they're
like-
coasting down. You know.
Yeah, the color and the shape. There's nothing left to lose. Like that's where, like to me, most of their hits came from. Shit like that.
No
Yeah.
no one has heard a single song from what is it called, Medicine at Midnight or whatever, their newest album. No one's-
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
forgot
didn't really
this
listen to
shit
that album.
came out. I-
see,
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
is this their 10th studio? Yeah, it's their 10th studio album.
They played 2 of the songs on Saturday Night Live, and people went, "Whoa, these guys have a new album."
The
And then
Foo
they came out with it.
These
That's crazy.
guys got a new. Nah.
When I was young, I thought Monkey Wrench said, "I'll never be your monkey bitch," and I was like, "What's that mean?"
How are they
What?
playing this on the radio?
Bro, that is.
I take it back. They played "Cold Hard Bitch" on the radio all the time by Jet.
That's a
It's a good song.
fucking banger of a song.
It's a good song.
Like that is probably my favorite Jet song. Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Still really good. but
Legendary. If
Cold
we
Hard
did
Bitch is the one that should be like massive.
if we did that Jet album on the pod, probably a pretty high review.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Well, put that one in the
Yeah,
backlog.
so-
Lock that one away.
I'm pretty sure they're like, I heard a little bit about their band and like their short existence, and I'm pretty sure they like came out with some good music, exploded onto the scene, and they just got like rode so hard by their label that they just kind of like imploded and like hated each other
Dang.
after a while. That was like kind of the vibe that I
They're
got
back
about
together,
the
though.
stories about them. Oh, really?
Yeah, it says years active 2001 to 2012, and then 2016 to present.
Oh, okay. When did
They're
they
from-
last release music?
They're from Australia.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. I didn't think they had any like newish albums. Oh Jesus!
Allah,
I,
Nick got that.
I looked up. They have an album from 2016 called "Shine On." I looked up Jet and clicked on the first result, and it started playing "Jet" by Wings, the Paul McCartney band.
Oh yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah,
their newest album's
I
2016.
think, yeah.
No, wait, no. That's a deluxe edition of an album from 2006.
Yeah, I don't.
Their newest album's from 2009.
Yeah,
called Shaka Rock.
they came back to like play live shit.
Yeah, they were doing the festival rounds, making a little bread.
Okay.
You know,
Honestly, dude.
they got
No
hungry
one-
enough to get over their differences.
No one can blame anyone for being in their bag.
Exactly.
For real, bro.
True.
That's our world. It's a beautiful way to live.
Bag
Chasing
driven,
Hey.
It's the American dream.
desperately.
Bag driven.
desperately.
On your
The
grind set.
The American dream is being on your grind set and being bag driven.
I love
Heard it here
bags.
I have
They're
a
so good.
I have a tote bag, very handy.
Oh.
I am a little tote bag carrying white boy. Pretty cool.
Oh.
Right?
He's a corked up white boy.
Do you like carry
I'm
it
good
with
with
you
the
to work?
sauce.
Or
No,
what
no,
do you
no.
mean?
He's good with
Oh.
the sauce, dude.
Just if I need, like, if something becomes cumbersome when I'm like, if I look at something and I'm like, oh, that's a lot of stuff to carry out to my car, I put it in my tote bag.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll
It's a
do
little
that
Maddie
if I
Matheson
have
tote bag.
the reusable bags that I have in my trunk in here. But if they're not in here, I just have to carry it.
Yeah.
I don't have like
I
a
feel
dedicated keep on me bag.
It hangs
at
on
my
my
book
closet
bag.
door.
But that's because it has all my technology in it.
Sorry, you wouldn't understand, Jamie. You're not goated with the sauce like me.
You're
Evidently
not a quirked up white boy, Jamie,
Evidently
dude.
not. Yeah.
Quirked up white boy, goated with the sauce.
Quirked up white boy.
But I was gonna say also, Resolve. I don't have like too many notes about that, but I really enjoyed that song too. I don't know if it's just another thing of like a lot of the songs sound similar, so maybe like I enjoyed most of them. But I really like that one. I don't know if I like You'll Be the One as much. It was a little bit less of a little more of a low point for me, but
Yeah, that song was like okay to me, but one cool thing about that song is that the guitar solo was recorded through a talk box on that song.
Oh,
what
And he said-
is a talk box a thing that people use on TikTok where they do the voice thing?
I think so.
voice filters?
Yeah, you know, like they put that tube in their mouth, and
Yeah.
they're like,
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is a talk box, actually, yeah.
they're like, they always did it for the Bruno Mars songs, bro, or the insane. I always see that one guy on live whenever I'm scrolling. I'm like, get this off my page, get this off my page.
They
He's like,
have
thank you
that
for the
little,
glasses, bro. Damn. 44 karat magic in the air, but it's like in that like super robot-y tone.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that
Yeah,
little
and
tube. in the
I really
corner of
like
their
talk
mouth.
boxes, but
Yeah.
Vic absolutely does not like talk boxes.
Oh, really?
I'm indifferent depending on the day.
That's impressive because normally I feel like they're either you really like it or you really fucking hate it.
I think it's cool.
Well,
Yeah, the guy.
I experienced both emotions.
I think it's a guy, but it's also the group. The SWATkins is the. It's SWATkins and the Positive Agenda is the band. But the main guy for it, he was doing like really fucking sick talk box work, and I was just like blown away by the shit he was doing, and Vic was just like, kind of wish he wasn't the opener. I was like, damn. We're on two different vibes right now because I was just loving it. I was like,
You were jamming and you look over at Vic and she's just straight faced.
yeah, kind of.
She's like, let me go. She's like, do you need a White Claw? I want to leave.
Yeah, like she was like, hey, I still enjoyed it because it was live music, but she was like, but I could have done without all like as much. And I'm like, oh no, I liked it. Like ones where he was fucking squealing, basically with it. I was locked in. I was like, oh, this is disgusting.
My man was oinking through the talk box. I was about to do pig noises, but I'm not doing that.
Thank you.
No, no problem.
Yeah, I think my last note. Honestly, I had less notes for this than I thought I was going to before I sat down to write them. I really liked the intro and then the main riff of The Big Picture. I thought that was a pretty filthy intro and then main riff throughout that song.
That's how the hustle goes. A world of animals. Just really wanted you to know now.
But I think like that's all the notes I had. That's why I haven't like been as on topic because I just didn't have much for the like notes wise. Like I enjoyed the album.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at too. There's a couple of other like my favorite musical parts, I guess. I really like the intro of Horribly Right. It's just so like it just chugs really hard at the beginning,
Yeah.
and I really enjoy that. let's see what else. I didn't really have any remarks about his lyrics, cause like nothing really in the lyric. Like the album is lyrically good, but there's not really anything like witty or like really anything
Right,
complicated
right.
about the lyrics in the album. They're just straightforward, which isn't
Yeah.
a bad
Yeah.
thing by any means. But
I got you.
yeah,
Yeah, I liked "Think It Over." I don't think we've mentioned that song.
yeah, I
but,
really like that song. Yeah,
Yeah. I felt like it had like a bit different tone than a lot of the other songs. Like it to me, it seemed like a lot of the other songs were kind of like early 2000s rock esque, like kind of like normally like not like heavy or brooding, but just like a normal amount of early 2000s rock attitude, either like that
Yeah.
or they were like or they were kind of or they were like a little like moodier, a little like angstier, but like Think It Over, I thought it was a little more upbeat. Maybe it sounded just, I don't know, maybe a little happier. I felt like it
Mhm.
like in a way, I don't want to like degrade the song by saying it, but I felt like it kind of had TikTok potential, like with the
yeah,
Whoa.
with the
Yeah.
riffs that it had. I kind of immediately regret saying that, but like it was
Dude,
It
it's
was-
literally
it-
recorded forever.
it was I'm so sorry, Mr. Wolfgang Van Halen, but I just thought it was
Wolfgang.
really catchy. I'm sorry, what, Jamie?
Wolfgang.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's how everyone says it.
yeah. When he was,
gang.
I was doing some research on that song, and he was saying that it was the one song on the album that he kind of felt was like more of a pop song than a rock song.
Oh yeah,
And just off the cuff, if I remember right, I think he said some of his inspirations were like Blink 182 and I don't remember just other bands of that era that were more of the like pop rock instead of just like grungy rock.
I can see
But
it.
he also said he said that Eddie Van Halen told him that the solo that he does on that album was his favorite solo on the album.
oh cool,
Which was
On-
interesting
on that
to me.
song.
But yeah.
Cool.
Because
Huh.
he was saying that the solo was like by no means like the most complicated solo on it, but it was like he felt like it fit the song like the best.
Right.
Mhm. Another thing, I really love the album art for this album. I think it's kind of strange and out there.
Yeah, no,
and-
yeah, absolutely.
I
Dude,
don't-
I was gonna say that as well.
yeah, I don't really understand it or anything, but I just think it looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Crab with car in hand.
Yeah, it's super.
I
It's
love it.
very like absurdist, but I mean, I fuck with it.
Dude, one of my favorite album covers ever, TBH. Not
It's a
even
bold
joking.
statement.
The crab looks amazing, and just the way he's playing with the car makes him look so human. He's like, "Look at this little car I have in my hand. It's so cute."
And the little businessman on the front. Well, he's not little. He takes up a lot of the frame. But he
He's
looks
probably a normal sized human too, but he's little in comparison to the crab though.
he looks unconcerned. Like unlike there's another
Business
guy
as
in it
usual,
who's running
baby.
away. Yeah, he's chilling. He's trying to figure out how to make it to the office on time.
Hey,
Well,
that's
there's
my
a
car.
Hey, put that down. Yeah, but I did like the art. It was unique and also just cool.
Yeah.
People sleep on album art too much now. Cool
Yeah, they
album art
do.
is like I've bought records like that I didn't know what they were
hmm
just because the album art's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still, largely consume digital media, and I still like. I don't watch music videos or anything like that, but album art, like, I love good album art.
Dude, music videos are so underrated. Also, dude, music videos are awesome.
Sometimes, a lot of times, I feel like they're unnecessary, but if they're really cool, I really like them.
But
Like if there's
But it's like
something
the artist is-
cinematically interesting about it, I like that.
it's just another like branch of the artist's like perspective of like their music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you. I really like music videos, and I don't watch them all the time, but when I get into,
lemonade.
See,
When
I think
when-
that's the thing more. Like, it's not like I'm against music videos. I just don't have an outlet to watch them regularly or anything. So I only watch them if like something looks interesting, like I see a clip on like a band's social, or if someone straight up sends me a link. Because I never go out of my way to look for music videos.
I watched a 9-minute injury reserve music video last night eating dinner.
Interesting.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, it'll give you kind of a new perspective on like the song, or it like for me, there's songs I've listened to for a long time, and then I go back and I'm like, I wonder what the music video to this is, just because like you listen to it, you have your own idea of what's happening while the song's playing, and then you just go look at the music video, you're like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, and I will say, but like I said, the music videos I enjoy though, and I don't like that I actually find something it gives is like when something interesting is happening visually, like in Breeze Blocks by Alt J, the visuals in that one are fucking cool. The whole thing is in like reverse, and then like all the bathtub shots are awesome. And then like a lot of the Glass Animal ones, especially the ones where Dave was making them by himself in his apartment during like the first part of lockdown.
He was
And
on
he's
his,
like-
on his Bo Burnham shit.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of like, they gave him the equipment and he set up the camera and made like a little track that he like those things that you destroy your fingers with in elementary school in the gym, but like a more real version
yeah.
of that. And he's like moving through like hanging clouds and shit that he made out of like cotton balls. He was on his DIY shit.
So he
So
got
there's
all
some
arts and
Dreamland
crafty.
stuff that's really cool.
He made a little makeshift dolly.
But like ones where it's just like people dancing, I'm like, this is just a waste of time.
I feel you on that.
Speaking
So
of
like
music
they're,
videos,
they're hit or
I
miss
don't,
for
but
me.
all good.
well, I was gonna say the music video for Distance like really makes the song hit on this album.
Uh-huh.
Because the song itself is sad, and knowing the
Yeah.
context is sad, but then like the music video is almost strictly just like old VHS tapes of them like screwing around.
I'm sure
like,
that's nice and
damn.
cheery, nice and happy.
It's gonna, I gotta be happy when I watch that because it's gonna make me sad. If I'm already sad when I watch it, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a rough night.
Oof.
I found like the most random music video, quote unquote, yesterday. Like it was a new Big Thief song that comes out. Well, the single's already out, but like someone just put it over like old VHS footage of like their parents in the 80s. And I was like, why is this so sad now? Like it was already just a semi-sad song, but
Uh-huh.
it was just the nostalgia of it, even with something that I never experienced. It was just like people who were like in college in the 80s is what it looked like.
Yeah. What Big Thief, are they the people who did that potato song that you
Yeah,
Recommended?
yeah. Spud Infinity, yeah.
I did not like that song.
I
don't
I
know.
thought you might. There's
Yeah,
a good
you
amount
said
of fiddle
that
in
I
it.
had the best chance, and I was like, I listened to it, and after like a minute, I was like, okay, and then I don't know, it never like got above that for me.
The lyrics are clever. There's a whine in the vocals. There's a fiddle going on. I don't think there's a banjo, but
There
it
was
had
just something
all
about
the
it.
elements.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where I'm like, I feel like I should like this, but I don't know.
Got to put on Briston Maroney instead.
I would like that more. Yeah.
Fair enough. I like how we just can't have debate on this podcast. How we just.
I mean, because it's like, well, yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know. It's
Fair enough.
you like it, I don't, and then I
Yeah.
like other stuff that other people don't. I don't know.
You're taking a very Cole Kushner dissect approach to
Jamie.
this music is good. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do? Like,
I like
get
my music,
angry
you
or
like
something?
your music.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I try to do that. I do that in life, except I like I argue more, but more so because it's funny to like get people worked up about certain things like that. But then I don't know. I also have a reputation from like early childhood to like, whatever, where people would like, they'd be like, "Oh, you're so opinionated." And I'm like, I'm just like, I'm throwing this out for conversation. Like, I don't really care if you think this or whatever, but that seems to be lost on a lot of people. So I don't want to do that on like this platform and then not have anyone get the context. So I'm like,
I got you.
I don't even fuck around about it.
People, I'm in my opinionated era now. I'm not afraid anymore.
Bro, there was the other week you were ready to fight on this show.
I'm gonna start screaming on the pod. It was.
It was. I mean, that's a strategy, I suppose.
It was. It was last week when we were. Yeah. Just go back and listen to it if you want to. It's in the socials.
Yeah, it's on the social clip on Instagram.
I'm just
Listen
angry
Up Pod.
on Instagram now.
That shit was so funny. Throwback to the old re-rating episode. We got a little taste of Angry Nick.
Yeah, it's happening.
I said I love when we get Angry Nick on the podcast, and you said I'm just pissed. And I was like, I know, I just said that. That shit had me laughing. I was like, he fully did not hear what I said.
I was seeing red. All right, I was. That
shit was so funny.
I was rage mode.
God, that was funny.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, so that's the last of my notes for this album.
Yep, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we already kind of said it, but what were y'all's favorite songs on the album?
I think for me, honestly, it might have been Epiphany because it made me want to listen to the Foo Fighters. It was probably either that or Resolve, I think.
Okay.
I liked Mr. Ed, Think It Over, and probably Distance the most. And I liked Epiphany a lot too, for sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Jordan?
I did like Epiphany a lot. I liked Mammoth a lot too. I like Resolve. I think. Hold on, let me see real quick.
Jordan has his.
I kind of like Think It Over also.
Super hard. Oh, okay.
No, I muted while I was listening to the song, so I wouldn't have to play it out loud for you guys.
Okay. I was just.
I think I like Think It Over too.
I was just clowning.
Shut up. I'm kidding. Sorry. Sorry, dude. I'm kidding.
The vibes are terrible tonight. There's no doing anything for the bit. I just start to lie about things just to make things funny, and it's just shut up, or it's just I don't know. I'm not gonna get mad tonight. I just feel defeated. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Okay, I'm disappointed in the quality of this podcast. Not you, Samuel.
Nick.
I'm disappointed in the other hosts for this.
We love you,
come
Samuel.
on, and this happens. The vibes are terrible.
Dude, I'm sorry. My freaking mental is down right now because of this stupid Chromebook, dude.
Yeah,
okay,
because you're recording this podcast on Chrome OS.
I'm
My
recording
mental
it
would
on
be
a
bad.
website.
In
I'm
browser,
recording on a
in
website
Chrome
that
OS.
the only GUI it has is a stop and pause button and a record button before the stop button. So
You're gonna hit
My
stop.
mental is-
The page is gonna stop responding. The browser's gonna crash,
I know,
and we're
dude.
not gonna have an episode. That's what's gonna happen.
no, literally, that's literally what's gonna happen. Oh, well.
We gotta figure out some way, at least like with like shitty Discord bots, of getting some sort of backup for audio. We really
true.
should have done that before this episode.
84 episodes in, no net under the
No
under the
safety,
tightrope.
no safety.
Nah.
Honestly,
We're out there. We're out there with no balance beam. We're running across the rope.
We're running.
We're going crazy.
Jordan's out here mid sentence yawning on the podcast.
podcast.
Okay.
Gotta spice it up a little bit, boys.
I don't even know. All right, rating time.
Nick is mama.
Rating time. We're wrapping it up. I'm
yeah,
segueing.
we gotta rate this. We gotta fucking take this behind the barn and just fucking execute.
Bro,
this,
wasn't that
this
bad?
podcast is a dog with rabies.
Oh, Lord.
This podcast this is the Old Yeller episode.
I already said once Jordan buys an NFT, he's off the pod. This is a great way to end it. Samuel, you're on the final episode. This is it.
an honor.
Sorry,
It's an
guests
honor.
and listeners, but this is it. Yeah. So Samuel, you can go first, and I'll go last, and
Ooh,
then
okay.
either Nick or Jordan, whatever order they decide, they can go through. I don't know.
No pressure, but you have to rate it in 6, 5, 4, 3.
I would have to give it a strong 8.
Okay.
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 I don't remember who was next
next?
after the order.
It's either me or Jordan.
Can I go next?
Sure.
Thank you, Mimi.
Okay, so for this album, I'm gonna give it a solid 5.1.
Okay. It's above a 5.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what did you give the Daughtry album? I'm showing that I haven't listened to it, but
It was pretty
Oh,
high.
what did I give it, Jamie?
An
I definitely gave it more than
8.0.
I was about to say. Bro, the Daughtry album, go dummy. I also listened to it.
Dummy
Sam, I don't know if you knew, but like my dad played in the car a lot, and like I remember just
Yeah,
listening to like even to this day, I still remember like the melodies and like chords and like some of the lyrics because just like how much I like memorized it when I was young. So it definitely has
Yeah.
a place of nostalgia.
yeah,
But that's why
for
this
sure.
music kind of has a place of nostalgia as well. Even though it came out like last year, it's just so remembrance of early 2000s. But
I feel you.
Excuse me.
So then it's
Um,
Nick's turn now.
Sure is. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm sorry. I didn't really like
Four
it
and a half.
whole lot.
Really? I didn't think it was gonna be that low.
Listen, I was trying to give some high energy to offset this rating. Vibes are bad.
Your score.
So,
wow, bro.
so it is what it is. I'm sorry, Samuel.
It's fine.
I do this every
Different
time.
strokes for different folks.
It's true. Whatever puts your goat in an inner tube. I've heard a wise woman say that many times.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm sorry. No, not much beyond that. The songs that I mentioned were my favorites. Were probably the only ones that I would play again. So I'm sorry.
You're getting harsher as you go on.
I keep saying sorry and just keep saying worse things.
Sorry, yeah, I fucking hated it. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It was just dog shit. I'm so sorry.
It is very
When you're
dope
home,
that
when
he
you're
like
home
made
next
the whole
weekend,
thing.
I'll make sure to
That's
just
so
keep
cool.
it on repeat.
Okay, that'll be cool. I'd love that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm gonna give the album a 6.3. I think. I don't know why 0.3, but it felt right.
Fair enough.
In your
So-
quirky era.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Out.
Fair enough. So that brings the average to a 5.98, just
Hell yeah.
a hair away from a 6.
Barely.
Which puts it at 68th.
So
which
close.
is yeah, right. Well, you have the 69th spot.
I do?
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right.
nice,
It's
bro.
right
Nice,
below. It's right below Dirtbag at 67, and it's right above Try
Let's
Hard by the band
go.
Camino. Is in
Dude,
69th.
Dirtbag will forever
Yeah.
be a classic, dude. Don't even.
You stacked it up
It's-
right there with Camino.
I did.
That's they're within 400ths of each other.
Oh whoa.
0.1 Try Hard is 0.94 and this one's 0.98, and Dirtbag is a 6 flat because Jordan gave it a 9.5. Nate
Dude,
gave it a 4
Dirtbag
and I
is-
gave it a 4.5.
Worthy.
Dude, the potential.
I'd give it a 10 if we
dude,
did it again.
What?
That stuff still has so much hold on the public, on TikTok, on dude, everything. Just wave that's gone through, dude.
So does Jeffrey Epstein. That doesn't make it a good thing.
What?
What?
I don't think he has that much hold on the public.
Well, yeah, his name gets thrown around as much as clips of that song are thrown around. I feel like so. I think it was a
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
pretty apt comparison.
I feel like the no, it's.
I mean, the
it's
context
not
is
at
different,
all,
but that's So-
context is
so,
I
everything.
mean, I
Next
might
week-
agree with bare bones what you're saying, but the left field Epstein reference is just
Yeah, I don't know if that was.
I think
on,
it's
on par.
I think it's
but-
more so because I hear his name a lot still talked about, and like that shit talked about, especially with the like Ghislaine. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Yeah, the
Is
socialite.
it like a silent S?
It's
I've heard
fucked up,
people
right?
say it that
Yeah.
way. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. She's going to jail.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a piece of shit going to jail. But it like TMG, like I'm at the point where they're talking about like that shit first happening and
Gotcha.
stuff, so it's on the brain. But anyways, next week we're gonna be doing The Slow Rush by Tame Impala,
Ooh.
and we are going to be joined by. Is this the first? Yes, this is the first unique guest for this guest spot. We're gonna be joined by a friend of mine. A slight acquaintance of Nick's, and Jordan has no idea, probably.
That's a very large
but it's-
stretch. I just
it's-
follow him on Snapchat.
Yeah. That's why I say it's a very, like, if you can call it an acquaintance, but it's his name's Austin, and he's a friend of mine,
Let's go.
as I
Okay.
just said. So he's going to be joining us next week. And we're going to be doing some Tame Impala. Not Currents, but...
one of the finesse boys himself.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
I'm
By the
excited,
time-
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what album are we doing?
We're doing The Slow Rush by Tame Impala.
Another one man show.
I was about to say, I thought I remembered that he does like everything on his music too.
Little Kevin Parker. He does it in the studio, but like live,
He has a band.
he's got like a touring band.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's not quite like Wolfgang running around to the instruments, But that'd be so fucking funny if he like just came out and did that. That's some Ed Sheeran type shit to be doing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran actually
he
does.
is on
He
tour.
doesn't.
He is going to be on tour soon too with
Oh.
another band called Dirty Honey. I thought about doing them too, but I chose Mammoth. But they're going to be on tour together, and I think Mammoth now has like other people from other bands come in,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
just like substitute, I guess. I think he has it's the drummer from Adelitas Way, maybe someone else from Tremonti. I don't know if y'all know what those bands are, but
I actually do.
I do not.
just rock stuff.
Gotcha.
I'm familiar by association, purely
Yeah.
through you, Sammy. I know.
Yeah,
It still counts.
probably-
That still counts.
They
you
they
probably
gotta
heard
get.
some Adelitas Way about 4 years ago.
Yeah, I if I heard one or two of their songs, I would know. They got to get the bassist of Creed in there with a famous name.
Brian Marshall, yes, sir.
The bassist of Creed has the same name as our father.
Pretty sure that might have
That's
gotten
really
brought
funny.
up on the Daughtry episode before. It's definitely been talked about on this podcast. I don't remember when though.
Gotcha.
I think it might be them. Yeah, so that's what we're doing next week. I guess we can wrap it up with just kind of the recent listenings, like what we've been listening to this week. Why did I just define that? I've never done that before.
So if you guys aren't sure, the recent listenings are what I've been listening to the past couple days.
Bro, that was some dumb shit. Also, some dumb shit was what the listener hasn't heard because I cut it out. But the first time I tried to do the intro this week, I just didn't let you guys. I just read your names. I just didn't even pause. Which we've only done this at least 83 times. So
it's only the 84th time.
it's only over a year or
No biggie.
No but
biggie.
it's my recent listenings, what I've been listening to recently, a ton of Manchester Orchestra, like an absolute ass load of Manchester Orchestra.
It's a big
I
number.
don't know why, but I've just been listening to their albums. Also, a lot of Cutting Grass Part 1 and some select songs from Part 2, the Sturgill Simpson bluegrass albums. Great vibes. And then also Daily Mix is based like off kind of that. Still, the Alien Coast a decent amount. St. Paul's new album, talked about it last week. My record came in. Looks sick as fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then Bristol Maroney, his biggest song by far was "Freaking Out on the Interstate." But he's also at Bonnaroo, and so I like checked out more of his shit, and now it's like his concert's one of the ones I'm most excited for. I've really come around to a bunch of his shit.
Cool.
Yeah, just like good bluesy guitar mixed with like it feels like you're hanging out at a pool in the summertime kind of vibes. So I fuck with it.
I got you.
Good stuff.
I got you.
That's it for me though.
I'll rattle mine off. Dragon, New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You, the new album by Big Thief. I got it. Yeah, it sure is. It's also like an hour and 15 minutes long. There's like 20 songs on it.
Jesus.
But I got it on vinyl 4 days before it came out officially because they just mailed it early. And it's very good. It's incredible. It's what I posted on my Instagram story earlier this week, and I was like, might be album of the year, and it's only February. It's so good. It has Spud Infinity on it, even though Jamie was slandering it earlier. It's a fun song. A new artist I discovered. Her name's Erin Ray. I've liked both of her albums. Recently, she had a new album that came out that like I knew the producer from, and he's produced a lot of Dawes albums, and that's how I found it. But her first album I actually like a whole lot. It's called Putting on Airs. It's pretty good. It's like kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's good. I'd recommend it. It's good relaxation music for the most part. Do you know who Jillian Welch is, Jamie?
I feel like I've heard the name.
She makes like kind of like slower Appalachian music that's not really like bluegrass, but it's kind of the tone of bluegrass, but it's almost more like folksy. Anyways.
Oh, this is where I've heard her. She did 2 of the songs on the "Oh Brother Where Art Thou" soundtrack.
Yeah. But she has some
the
like
movie is disappointing because of how good the soundtrack is and how like mid the movie is. You know.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Anyways, she has some amazing like early 2000 stuff and also some amazing later stuff. But her early 2000 stuff is probably her most well known. But she had a live album that came out that was recorded at Cat's Cradle. Like next to like UNC Chapel Hill, and I didn't know that until like this week, and the album's really good. She sounds like exactly like she does on her studio stuff. It's incredible, and she works with a guy named David Rawlings, who's like a really good guitar player. And
Yeah,
also, like,
yeah. David
nice
Rawlings, that's
singer.
like a titan of the that industry, that side of the industry.
Yeah, and they work together all the time. And they make some great music. And then the last thing, Andy Schaaf came out with 2 singles. One of them's very funny. I know you don't like his music, Jamie, but I would advise listening to the second one because it's hilarious. The lyrics are very funny. It's called Jacob Rose. And that's it.
I don't know. I'm more of a Satan guy myself.
That is the first one. It's Satan on the A side, Jacob Rose on the B side.
I'll check
Satan,
out Jacob Rose.
Yeah, Satan is all right. Jacob Rose is hilarious. It has to do with. It sounds like a middle schooler who's home alone, just acting stupid by himself. And
Okay.
that's all I want to say about it because I don't want to spoil it because it's really funny if you listen to it. And that's
all right.
it.
I will check it out.
Every time I say I'm going to run through my recent listens really fast, it becomes one of the longer recent listens I've ever done. So it's somebody else's turn now. Jordan? Samuel?
I'll let Samuel go first if he wants.
Okay, I was about to say I'll let you go for it, but I can go first. But I will also run through my recently played because I don't have any short-term memory. But I have been listening to a bunch of Tremonti recently, which Tremonti, if y'all know who Alter Bridge is, they're also a very good rock band, and Mark Tremonti is the lead guitarist for Alter Bridge.
Okay, I was
And-
thinking I knew the name. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Gotcha.
And Tremonti is his band where he sings and also plays the main guitar, but he has his own bandmates. I don't think it's the same people from Alter Bridge. I could be wrong. But they play a lot. They play a lot of stuff that sounds a lot like Alter Bridge. You can hear it in their stuff, but it's a little bit heavier. Like you wouldn't hear Alter Bridge play stuff that heavy. But also some Mammoth in preparation for this. Dirty Honey, which is just a good. I don't even really know how to describe their music. It's like modern classic rock, kinda.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really know if that
I'll have
makes
to check
sense.
it
It's
out
like
then.
southern classic rock, but it sounds pretty modern. Almost kind of in the
Okay.
same way Greta Van Fleet is like modern, but sounds kind of classic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
we listen to a lot of Dirty Honey. We listen to a little bit of Morgan Wallen. I don't know if that makes me a bad person.
Whoa. We're gonna have to cut that one out in post.
That one's getting cut. It looks like
And then,
a lot of the Tremonti members were Creed
Let's go.
people too.
Okay, I think
Who's
Creed
their-
is
who's
also,
their
Creed
bassist?
is related to Alter Bridge somehow.
Yeah, Brian Marshall played for both Creed and Alter Bridge.
Of course.
Okay.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Alter Bridge was Creed with a different singer, right?
I think so.
That's
That
what
sounds
I,
right.
that's
100%
what I've always
positive,
heard.
But yeah. Also been listening to some Rival Sons recently.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
I've
Some rival sons.
Yeah, I've really
Fresher
been
in time.
recently. I've really been into the whole southern rock, southern classic rock
that's-
genre. Also, In Her Own Words
fucking
just released a
dope.
new single, so I've been listening to that a lot and
Nice.
Mhm.
getting back into their music. But that's pretty. Oh, also spice things up a little bit of Black Bear whenever I'm feeling edgy.
Oh, okay.
But
Nice.
that's about it for me.
You remember?
Bro,
You
Keep
remember
On
that
Swinging by
studio?
Rival Sons?
You remember that studio that we toured in Nashville, Samuel? RTA Studio B.
Yeah.
And the studio
Yeah,
next
yeah,
to it,
uh-huh.
yeah, the studio next to it is the one that Chris Stapleton and like Jason Isbell record all their music in. RCA Studio A.
Yeah.
Rival
Yeah,
Sons,
uh-huh.
I'm almost positive also record all their music there, because
Oh, okay.
I know they've done like 1 or 2 albums with Dave Cobb on his personal record
Yeah.
label, and he runs that studio. So,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's good
it's pretty
stuff.
cool stuff.
All
Jordan.
right, so I've been listening to that new Pusha T Kanye song. Actually, I don't even know if Kanye's on it, but it was honestly kind of hard to hear. But I know Pusha T's on it. It's really good. Diet Coke. King Von and 21 Savage had a song called Don't Play That. It's pretty good also. Other than that, I've just been listening to a lot of the same stuff. A lot of drill still. I still listen to my 2021 biggest hits for myself. I usually just shuffle that playlist whenever I feel like it. And I've been listening to a little bit more Little Sims as well. I'm trying to listen to that whole album
go.
because I keep just getting through like half of it. Dude, that album's gonna be like, once I actually listen to all of it, I know I'm gonna love it. But it's just
We should-
getting myself to do it.
We should do that on the pod. I feel like that would get a pretty high score, probably.
Yeah, I think I have an idea already, but
I
don't
like
wanna
it.
spoil anything. But
I haven't heard it in a while, but you're talking about the one with like the orange cover, right?
sometimes I'm an introvert. I think it's called, right?
That sounds right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Sometimes I might be introvert. That's what it's called.
Is that new? Gotcha. Is that new Pusha T song out, like on Spotify?
Diet Coke, yeah.
I had no idea. I'll
It dropped
listen to
like
right
a couple
after
nights
this.
ago, actually.
I just saw like the Twitter clips of it.
And then the Fabio, Alicia Keys, Yay song's coming out tonight. I already
That's
know
crazy.
that's going to be a banger.
That's crazy, actually.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
I'm telling
that's
you,
a
boys.
collaboration and a half.
I've been telling you boys for like a year now, Favi's going to be the next big thing. I've been telling y'all.
Future executive produced Kanye, Fabio, Alicia Keys. Let's
Dude.
go.
That's insane. Like that's dude. This song's gonna be so good. I already know. I think I saw Swizz Beats posted it. I don't know if he's just like reposting or if
He's
he
married to
made
Alicia
that.
Keys.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. Never mind. Maybe he made the beat. Maybe he did. I don't really know. But
he's slightly biased.
okay. I actually didn't even realize that.
Pusha's like most popular song by a decent margin is "Don't Like"
By Chief Keef?
by Pusha T.
I don't know that song.
It's off of Good Music. Fuck. what
Mad
is
City?
it? No. It's the same album that Mercy's on. Why can I not remember the fucking name of it? Kanye West presents Good Music, Cruel Summer. It's the one with like the marble on the front. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I knew one of his biggest songs was one featuring Tyler the Creator for a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Interesting.
Pusha is an enigma for sure.
Yeah. It's just the games we play, bro.
If you know, you know. Jamie, did you make your
that's my
camera go
favorite
night
song.
mode? What's going on?
No, it's really dark in here now.
Did you turn off the lights?
I don't know. I mean, it was light outside when we started, and then it got dark.
Yellowstone just erupted.
Oh god, they called it.
We're gonna see it in 30 minutes.
Gotta wait for the winds.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's it, huh? Guess that.
Yep.
What a letdown, you know.
Thanks for coming on, Samuel.
I don't know, bro.
hey,
This
yeah.
whole episode, it's been Samuel. I'm sorry you had to be here for this. This is a weird one. I don't know. We are not on our game.
It was a
I don't know
good
what-
time.
I
Just
don't know what the
bantering.
fuck is going on. I mean, that's all this was. It was just an hour of banter.
I think we
that's what
actually
this
talked
podcast
about the
is.
music for like maybe 10 minutes out of this hour and a half. But
That's fine. That's how you
know,
come.
it's
That's how
like that
that's how
sometimes.
it usually goes.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You the headline is the album, but you stay for the conversation. You know.
you stay for the banter.
Yeah, you
Okay.
stay to hear the dumb white boys say dumb stuff. You know.
Exactly.
It
That's
is what it is.
That's where the money is. I mean, that works for Joe Rogan, right?
Thank you.
So,
Scott.
anyways, we just wanted to say thanks for listening this week, and thank you again to Samuel for joining us. And remember to tune in next week, where we're going to be taking a look at The Slow Rush by Tame Impala with Austin, new guest. I feel like I got to enunciate that T on there. Be sure to listen to it as much as you want. Kind of have your own thoughts and mentally join the discussion, quote unquote, with us. And once again, if you want to keep up with the show or share your thoughts about this week's episode or, the show in general, check out the socials. We're on Twitter at ListUpPodcast and Instagram at ListenUpPod. And those accounts, as well as our personal handles and merch link, are going to be in the description of wherever you found this episode. And finally, if you enjoyed this episode, if you wanted to throw a rating or review on your respective platform, that'd be great. And other than that, for now, we'll catch you next week, and remember to listen up.